song that we're going to do is one of my personal favorites that Tony Rice sang called Never Meant to Be.
That I can't see. I'll see comfort in bad places. I'm just trying to forget the faces of many friends that say it was never meant to be. You can always write it off by saying it was never meant to be. But you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, and you turn your back away. Then you write it off by saying it was never meant to be. Take the time to say it ain't all my fault alone. Well, I've been deceived, I've been forced to leave my anger and my grieving, and a heart that's still believing it was always meant to be. You can always write it off by saying it was never meant to be. Though you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, and you turn your back away. Then you write it off by saying it was never meant to be. You turned your beauty and your charm into a weapon about the harm. The man you said was the best friend you've been known. Then your ways are justified by your stubborn and foolish pride, and the price is paid by me, 'cause that's the way it's meant to be. But you can always write it off by saying it was never meant to be. Though you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, and you turn your back away. Then you write it off by saying it was never meant to be. There's no dignity in remaining. The love ain't worth attaining anymore. So let's just do each other in. Leave the sadness and the fury, the judgment on the jury, and the signatures that say it was never meant to be. But you can always write it off by saying it was never meant to be. Though you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, and you turn your back away. Then you write it off by saying it was never meant to be. You can always write it off by saying it was never meant to be. But though you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, as you turn your back away. Then you write it off by saying it was never meant to be. Then you wish me a better day, as you turn your back away from me. Then you write it off by saying it was never meant to be.
All right. Great job, our special guest, Highway 268. We'll send things back to you, Kelly Epperson, and get an updated look at the weather forecast for this New Year's Eve. And we'll be back with more music coming up from Highway 268 right after this.
Is it just me or is it hot?
And just another word about Handy's Old Country Store, located once again Highway 18 North in Ennis, North Carolina. You can call them at 336-657-3222. And listen to this. Traditional New Year's meal today: hog jowls, greens, black-eyed peas, and cornbread. Also additional sides today of fried okra, mashed potatoes, macaroni salad, and biscuits. And their regular menu items are available as well. They also want to invite you to stop by. They got a whole lot of outstanding country store items and wonderful desserts. Once again, they're open Wednesday through Saturday. So you might be heading up to the Allegheny Jubilee. Cap Civil's playing tonight. Be sure to stop by Handy's Country Store and get your traditional New Year's meal. And once again, that is their special today. So hope to see those folks in the new year as well. Thank you again to Handy's Country Store. Back down to our special guest, Highway 268. Darius, let's do 3 songs before we take another break.
All right, and back to the Handy's Country Store for a second. You talked about all that, just made me hungry. Here's a song that Allison Krauss and Union Station did called Outside Looking In.
understand when they say that pride's a sin. Should I go or should I stay on the outside looking in? Should I go or should I stay on the outside looking in?
Thank you. Before we do our next song, I want to talk about every Thursday night here at the Earl Theater, we have, and I want to kind of emphasize, free for anybody, flat foot lessons from 4:30 to 5 o'clock. So if you want to come and learn to flat foot, I'm the one who teaches it, and it is free from 4:30 to 5. And from 5:30 to 6:15 for ages 6 to 21 is free fiddle lessons. And from 6:15 to 6:45 is free guitar, mandolin, and banjo classes. Now, you do not have to own an instrument because it is provided for the children that night. So it is all paid for through the Surrey Arts Council, so you don't have to pay a penny. That's 4:30 to 5 for free flat foot lessons, and that's for anybody. 5:30 to 6:15, ages 6 to 21 for fiddle, and 6:15 to 6:45 is guitar, mandolin, and banjo classes. The next song that we're going to do is by the Isaacs called In the Wilderness.
They never thought their freedom would have left them wandering in a desert barren and dry. Even though God gave them quail and bread from heaven, with a cloud by day and a fire by night. God said, I've heard your cries, remember who I am. Trust in my provision till you reach the promised land. You might have to wait, you might have to pray more than you usually do. You may be afraid, you may have lost your faith in all you ever knew. But God won't leave you where He won't keep you. He'll be with you in the wilderness. You feel alone and distant. God, are you listening? As far as you can see, there is no end. What could be the reason? How long is the season? When will you hear His voice again? God said, I've heard your cries, remember who I am. Trust in my provision till you reach the promised land. You might have to wait, you might have to pray more than you usually do. You may be afraid, you may have lost your faith in all you ever knew. But God won't leave you He'll be with you in the wilderness. In the wilderness.
Thank you. So the next song that we are going to dedicate to all of our military, including but not limited to my brother. And of course, we also want to dedicate it to all of those who are currently serving and all of those who have served. And yes, we do want to dedicate it to my brother, but we also want to dedicate it to those who weren't able to come home for Christmas. Because the sad fact is not everybody got to spend Christmas with their families. And that is especially true for the soldiers, especially my brother, who had to fly out very early Christmas morning. So we want to dedicate this to all of them, and I know this is a little bit late for a Christmas song, but you get the whole story behind it. It's called Camouflage and Christmas Lights. Another year has come and gone. He's still out there holding on to his rifle and a picture of his kids, saying it's a holiday, but it sure don't feel that way. I don't think Jesus meant for it to be like this.
Paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a manger scene. He'll do the best he can to make it feel like home. Turkey dinner on paper plates, sergeant bows his head to pray. Boombox playing silent night, camouflaging Christmas lights.
His family's love on the hill by now, bundled up and sledding down, catching snowflakes on the ends of their tongues. And standing up on the top would be the prettiest girl he's ever seen, whispering a quiet prayer for everyone.
Paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a manger scene. He'll do the best he can to make it feel like home. Turkey dinner on paper plates, sergeant bows his head to pray. Boombox playing silent night, camouflaging Christmas lights.
Some say he's a hero, but he's just a dad who's trying to protect the most precious thing he has. Someday he'll be home again, his world will be right. But for tonight,
Paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a manger scene. He'll do the best he can to make it feel like home. Turkey dinner on paper plates, sergeant bows his head to pray. Boombox playing silent night, camouflaging Christmas lights. Thank God it's a silent night, camouflaging Christmas lights.
thank you.
Thank you so much, our special guest, Highway 268. We'll take another real quick break, and we'll be back with more music here on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round right after this. Thank you so much. And we also want to thank Cottage Media 11, and they have a great website. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, they'll have some traditional music there. Also a listen live button where you can listen to WPAQ. They have a great concert footage right now featured on their website of the Malthus brothers, as well as Kathy Mattea, and their small town life heritage selection on their website is great. If you haven't checked out Cottage Media 11, be sure and check them out. CottageMedia11.com. Also find them on Facebook and Twitter. And right now, back to our special guests here. Darius, I'm trying to check the time. We've got about enough for 2 more before we take a break at the top of the hour.
All right. The next song that we're going to do has been done by so many different people, so we thought we would jump on the bandwagon. It's called Wagon Wheel.
Heading down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and I pray to God I see headlights. I made it up the road in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of the dogwood flowers. I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler and an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I'll take advantage of now. Well, Lord, gosh, the winters keep getting me now. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't returning back to living that old life no more. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tote. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on me for the sun. I hear my baby calling mine, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me.
Thank you. And I'm not gonna lie, just saying two things, we said we should probably do two more and then have a break. I thought you were gonna say two more and then the whole set's over.
Now, we're with us, you'll be with us up until about 1:30 today, so don't go anywhere, don't change that dial. You're listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, brought to you this portion by Cottage Media 11, and we'll hear from Bledsoe and Associates coming up after the top of the 1 o'clock hour. So do one more song and then we'll take a break.
All right. The next song that we're gonna do is a very popular Dolly Parton song, of which someone on this stage absolutely loves her. I think a little bit too much sometimes.
I'm not gonna say any names.
Yeah, we're not gonna say any names, are we, Neely?
Nope.
This is called Coat of Many Colors.
I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors. My mama made for me. Coat of many colors, my mama made for me. My coat of many colors, my mama made for me.
Great job on that one from Highway 268. We'll take a real quick break and we'll be back with more music coming up here on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round right after this. We did, but in 1 week, I know. Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson. And I do want to make mention of this. Next week, we got something very special that we're going to be doing as part of the merry-go-round for the first merry-go-round of 2023. We're going to be presenting the documentary Linda and Henry, and that is a documentary made about Henry Mabe, Fiddling Henry Mabe. And what we're going to do is we'll have music on the first hour from 11 o'clock until just shy of 12 noon with Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band, and we're expecting that Henry is going to sit in with the Hard Times Band, as he was a member of that group for a long time. And then we're going to change things up, bring the screen down, and play the documentary, which was produced by Rebecca Jones. And we'll do that, Linda and Henry special documentary feature on Henry Mabe. It lasts about 28 minutes. So we'll do that right at noon, and then at about 12:30, we'll set the mics back up and have another hour of music from Travis Fry and Blue Mountain. Of course, and Henry is planning to play the fiddle with them as he does usually. So that's what's coming up next weekend on the merry-go-round. We are not sure about if we're going to be airing the audio portion of the documentary for that 30 minutes. We're not sure about that yet. So if we don't, what we're going to do is we have a plan to play some classic merry-go-rounds featuring Henry Made during that 12 o'clock 30 minutes. So if you'd like to see the documentary, please join us here at the Earl Theater for that, and plan to stay the whole 2.5 hours. It's going to be a great show. And right now, speaking of great shows, back to our special guest for this second portion of today's merry-go-round, Highway 268.
Thank you, Jenny. Well, we're going to let Candace loose on one called Clinch Mountain Backstep. And y'all, this is Neely Fiddle on the fiddle. Neely Sizemore on the Maybe I won't get this name wrong. We got Candace Noel on the banjo.
The trees, flowers on neighborhood. And I forgot to mention Natalie Sizemore on the guitar. All right, we're going to do another song that was made very popular by the Statler Brothers, and there's a ton of other artists to name. I would be here all day if I were to try and think of all of them. This song is called Far Side Banks of Jordan. Well, I believe my steps are growing wearier each day, but still I've got a journey on my mind. Lures of this old world have ceased to make me want to stay, but my one regret is leaving you behind. But I'll be waiting on the far side banks of Jordan. I'll be waiting, drawing pictures in the sand. And when I
first to go. Somehow I have a feeling it will be. When it comes your time to travel, likewise don't feel lost. For I will be the first one that you'll see. And I'll be waiting on the far side banks of Jordan. I'll be waiting, drawing pictures in the sand. And when I see you coming, I will rise up with a shout and come running through the shallow waters, reaching for your hand. Well, through this life we've labored hard to earn our meager fare. It's brought us trembling hands and failing eyes. So I'll just rest here upon this shore and turn my eyes away. Until you come, then we'll see paradise. And I'll be waiting on the far side banks of Jordan. I'll be waiting, drawing pictures in the sand. When I see you coming, I will rise up with a shout and come running through the shallow waters, reaching for your hand. And come running through the shallow waters, reaching for your hand.
Thank you.
Great job from our special guest, Highway 268. And I do need to tell you now about the sponsor for today's program, and that is Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street here from the Earl Theater, and locally owned and operated by the Easter family. And they'd like to invite you to stop in and check out their great selection of acoustic as well as electric guitars, bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. Also, Mayberry Music Center specializes in the Blue Ridge guitar, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area, always offering a $100 discount off the suggested price of their Blue Ridge guitars. And now you'll usually find some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. Also, they've got all types of accessories for your instrument, as well as offering lessons and instrument repair. If you don't see what you're looking for when you stop by Mayberry Music Center, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And also, if you don't know about this, a lot of times they're over there jamming. Denise loves to jam with folks, and she's carrying on the legacy of the Easter Brothers right well, if I don't mind to say that. And I would like to personally thank, in the middle of this, I'd like to thank the Easter family. James always would send me groups. If he would call me and say, I know a group and they are going to come. They would come from all the way from Roanoke, Virginia. If you'd have them on the merry-go-round program, and I'd give them a call, and sure enough, they'd say, oh, we'd love to. We love to stop by the Easter Brothers store and jam with them, and then we'd like to play on the stage of the Earl. So I would like to thank those folks also. And also at Mayberry Music Center, you will find a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from Mount Airy's own Easter Brothers, as well as the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays, they're open from 9:30 to 3, and always closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this final portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And once again, back to our special guests, Highway 260.
Danny, the next song that we're going to do is called Blue Trail of Sorrow.
sweet tears of sadness falling down. Keep looking, baby, I won't be around. The trail of sorrow on the ground.
Now when I had a dollar, you sit right by me. Now I've got nothing but this for company. But I think I'll leave tomorrow, 'cause I'm tired of this old town. Won't be hard enough down on the ground.
Start walking, baby, walk all over town. Sweet tears of sadness falling down. Keep looking, baby, I won't be around. Put a trail of sorrow on the ground. Start walking, baby, walk all over town. Sweet tears of sadness falling down. Keep looking, baby, I won't be around. Put a trail of sorrow on the ground. Put a trail of sorrow on the ground. Thank you.
The next song that we're gonna do is a song that Ian Munstick did called "Me Against the Mountain." When he actually gets a fiddle back. Just be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and also don't forget every Thursday 4:30 to 5 is dance lessons free for anybody, and 5:30 to 6:45 is free music lessons for youth.
He's got me under his spell. He's taken my heart to hell. 4 miles of mountain, 3 feet of snow. 2 desperate hearts that came to take one more night alone.
I know this cold makes going slow, but I'd sell my soul just to hold you closer.
It's me against the mountain, most days mountain winds.
I'll meet you tonight, my love, or I'll meet my death. Either way, an angel's waiting when I fight this fight. Keep on waiting, baby, it's me against the mountain tonight.
He's got clouds beneath his feet. He keeps the fire lit for me. Up here on this mountain, it'll last forever. Can't wait to fall, I'll risk it all so we can be together.
I know this cold makes the going slower, but I'd sell my soul just to hold you closer.
It's me against the mountain, most serious mountain winds.
I'll meet you tonight, my love, or I'll meet my end. Either way, an angel's waiting when I fight this fight. On waiting, baby,
it's me against the mountain tonight. I know this cold makes it going slower, but I tell my soul just hold you closer. It's me against the mountain, most days mountain winds. I'll meet you tonight, my love, or I'll meet my end. Either way, an angel's waiting when I fight this fight. Keep on waiting, baby, it's me against the mountain tonight.
Thank you.
Outstanding job for our special guest, from our special guest, Highway 268. We'll take one final break and come back with time for one more number to conclude this last merry-go-round 2022. We'll be back with more music coming up right after this.
Sundays from 7 to 8 p.m. Enjoy the
Well, we hope you all have enjoyed at some point today.
every Monday, 9 to 11 p.m. It's the Ethan Bluegrass.
What are you doing, Ryan?
WPAQ, 7:40 a.m. 106.7 FM.
Join Pastor Albert Williams for the Old Trailblazer broadcast as he rides out on Old Dam, blazing a path through the hearts of sinners. This 15-minute program heard on hundreds of stations across the globe shares the old-fashioned gospel in a unique and dynamic way. The Old Trailblazer broadcast, Monday through Friday on this station. The Old Trailblazer with Pastor Albert Williams is heard Monday through Friday at 11:15 a.m. and Sunday at 7:15 a.m. over WPAQ. All right, one final time today. Back to the WPAQ merry-go-round.
Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson. And as we come to the conclusion of today's merry-go-round, there's some folks I also want to thank before we let the group do their last number. Once again, thank you to all of the groups that perform with us on the merry-go-round. It's a pleasure to be here every week with you folks. Also, I'd like to thank the sponsors that we have had for 2022. That's Cottage Media 11, Price Power Equipment, Handy's Country Store, Old Mill Music, Mayberry Music Center, Denton Farm Park, Merle Fest, Wilkes Community College, and Bledsoe and Associates. So thank you to all of those folks for bringing you the merry-go-round each and every Saturday here on the Voice of the Blue Ridge. And right now, for their final number, let's welcome back to the stage Highway 268.
Thank you, Jenny. So the last one that we're going to do is called Auld Lang Syne.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot in the days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. Surely you will buy your cup, and surely of our love we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne.
We too have paddled in the stream from morning sun till night. The seas between the days of old lang syne.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in the days of old lang syne? And the days of old lang syne.
Happy New Year!
Well, that was great. It's been a pleasure to have you folks on the Saturday morning merry-go-round, Highway 268. Also, thanks again to the Wilkes record players. And once again, don't forget, next week we'll be back at the Earl Theater. Y'all have fun getting that up. I don't know, I'm just joking. That was funny. You caught me by surprise. Tune in again next week, January the 7th. Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band special feature on Linda and Henry, the Henry May documentary, followed by Travis Fry and Blue Mountain. That's coming up on January the 7th. So until then, signing off from this last edition of the Merry-Go-Round here for 2022. This is Jeannie Lowry. We'll see you again next week, and Happy New Year, everyone.